Good evening. I am delighted to welcome you to the annual meeting of Jewish Community Services of South Florida. My name is Jonathan Rafey, and I am the board chair of JCS. We are excited to bring our annual meeting to you this year in the comfort of your own home, where we will celebrate our successes and recognize the outstanding work of our community. We would like to thank Singer Wealth for sponsoring our annual meeting and for their enduring commitment and support of JCS throughout the years. We are excited and grateful that you took the time this evening to share, reflect, and recharge during a year that we are sure to remember. It is my pleasure to introduce Rabbi Mario Roisman, Senior Rabbi of Beth Torah Beni Rock Campus, to deliver a Devar Torah.
Thank you, Jonathan, for your beautiful words. And thank you for the invitation. It's a real honor to be tonight with you. You know, many people ask me and my colleagues, and I'm sure some of the leaders in your organization, what will change in Jewish life because of COVID? Will Jewish life look in the next 5-10 years the same way it looked before? And I have no doubt that, no, it will not look the same way. Because Jewish lifestyles always change as a reaction to big moments in history. Let me give an example. When the temple in Jerusalem was destroyed, before the destruction, there is a famous dialogue between Rabbi Yochanan ben Zakkai and Vespasian, who was the Roman Empire's leader in that part of the world. And the rabbis asked when they discussed why Rabbi Yochanan ben Zakkai didn't prevent the destruction of Jerusalem to happen. Why he didn't ask Vespasian, don't do that. And he only asked, you know what, give me a classroom. Give me a classroom and I will leave Jerusalem. And the answer is that Rabbi Yochanan knew that Jerusalem will be in flames. So he asked for something that was possible. What he didn't know is that going to a classroom, which means leaving behind the altars and the temple and the priesthood and the sacrifices, he was building a new kind of Judaism. He had no idea doing that, but he did, and he saved us. No, none of us to go back to Jerusalem and start sacrificing animals. At least I don't want that. I'm happy with the Torah, with the scroll, and with the Talmud, and with the yeshivas, and with the seminaries. I want them stronger. I don't want to go back and sacrifice animals. Rambam, Maimonides, neither want that. So the question is, when Rabbi Yochanan ben Zakkai was choosing a new path for Jewish life, he knew that he was doing the right thing. And there is a beautiful Gemara, a beautiful Talmudic paragraph that tells the following. He was dying, and the students were around him and asking, Rabbi, tell us, what do you see? Remember, the rabbi was on the verge of the world to come. And the rabbi's answer was, I see two pathways. One, the eternal glory of paradise, and not. Listen, Eineni yodea leize derech molichim oti. I have no clue where am I going. What do you mean you have no clue where are you going? You're Rabbi Yochanan ben Zakkai. You are the one that rose to the challenge and saved the Jewish people. You don't know? And this is the message. You know what? When we need to rise to the challenge, we need to do it convinced that what we are doing is exactly what needs to be done. Maybe in the back of our minds, we may have doubts, but you need to take the future in your hands with the all responsibility. And this brings me to tonight's event. During COVID times, JCS didn't have time to ask what needs to be done. They did it. Because of JCS, there was more food in the tables of thousands of people. There was more healthcare. More people find jobs. Life in Florida was better because of you. I know it's never enough, But imagine our life without a strong JCS will be unbearable. That's why, from the bottom of my heart, I'm telling you, I don't know how life will look in 5, 10 years, which I do know if that JCS will be a need, and I also know that because of people like you, the supporters, JCS will be there enjoying future, better Jewish lives. Thank you.
Thank you, Rabbi Roisman, for your inspirational Devar Torah. We look forward to your continued leadership and support of our organization and community. JCS is incredibly grateful for our funding partners and major supporters, particularly during this unprecedented year. Please join me in thanking them for their tremendous contributions and belief in our work. Thank you. Your generosity has allowed us to continue to provide for our amazing community. Now, I'd like to direct your attention to this impactful video, which captures the beauty and diversity of programs and clients served in our beloved South Florida community. I am honored to have the privilege to lead Jewish Community Services through this unprecedented time. Our primary goal this year was to maintain the supportive services required by our pre-pandemic clients and expand our services to the continually growing number of new clients impacted by the pandemic. I am proud to say that we are meeting the needs of today while still ensuring the sustainability and strength of our beloved agency for the future. Our safety net of caring and compassionate professional services is stronger and more resilient than ever. Our agency's financial health, as well as the frontline staff and leadership team, is as strong as it has ever been. As you can see, our programmatic expenses reflect the needs in our community. Food security is a top priority as we work to ensure the nutritional well-being of our community so no one goes hungry. 230,000 home-delivered meals have been provided to over 1,000 seniors, and 24,000 nutritious meal boxes were distributed to families in need by the JCS Kosher Food Bank. The JCS Kosher Food Bank is also actively providing food and household supplies to 600 families. During the height of the pandemic, we experienced a 150% increase in our call volume as our 211 contact center lines remained open 24/7. Our trained helpline counselors answered over 58,000 calls this year from members of our community needing financial assistance, food, mental health, and physical health services. Through Access Services, we provided $275,000 in direct financial assistance to 240 individuals. We continue to focus our efforts in creating innovative approaches to reach clients where they are so that we can improve their quality of life and maintain their independence. We offered over 1,800 online recreational activities and workshops to seniors to decrease social isolation and enhance their well-being. Additionally, we were able to successfully transition over 700 clients receiving vital mental health counseling services to our virtual telemental health platform. Throughout the year, our core Holocaust program continued to provide over 600 survivors with case management, home care, housekeeping, financial assistance, and home-delivered meals. All of this work is only made possible by your investment in JCS. Thanks to our many partnerships and the support from individual donors and foundations, our annual impact this year will reach nearly $30 million. Here you see a breakdown of JCS's diverse sources of revenue. We are truly grateful for all of your generous support, and a special thanks to the Greater Miami Jewish Federation for the additional COVID relief funds, as well as the annual unrestricted funds you provided. Our resource development team successfully secured the needed funds to dramatically increase the scale and quality of our services. These efforts resulted in considerable positive accomplishments in service to our community and have laid the groundwork for JCS's sustainability. Even with the daunting challenges of the pandemic and the increased demand for basic life-sustaining services, we continue to build upon the core strength of our agency. Our JCS employees have demonstrated outstanding commitment and perseverance during this very challenging time. Over the past 14 months, our professional team has faced unprecedented demands to dramatically scale up and tailor our services to meet the needs of the most frail and vulnerable members of our beloved and diverse community. I am continually inspired by the quality of service and the dedication of our incredible staff to rise and meet the challenges of our time. I am pleased to share with you that the competency and capacity of our team in offering a high standard of quality care has delivered excellent results. We continue to maintain a high level of confidence from our clients, funders, volunteers, and community partners. Our staff are meeting the needs of our clients and securing the resources necessary to address those needs. The JCS board and I stand poised and ready to continue to support the important work of our professional team in this journey of serving our community with care, hope, compassion, and dignity. I'd now like to introduce you to Dan Jacobson, former board chair and current board member of JCS. Thank you.
Good evening. My name is Dan Jacobson, and I am a proud board member and former chair of Jewish Community Services. Part of what makes JCS special are the people who dedicate their time and passion to the important work of our agency. Stephen Scheinberg, a longtime friend, was one of those people. I met Steve more than 10 years ago, and we instantly became fast friends, supporting each other in business and providing a source of conversation that had no limits. Steve was a talker and did his share of embellishing, but he was also an extremely smart and knowledgeable professional. This evening, we dedicate a moment to honor Stephen, a kind, caring, and devoted member of our community. Stephen was known as the Rock by his family, a beloved father, grandfather, husband, best friend, and advisor. His knowledge of varying topics was often referred to as encyclopedic. He was a natural teacher, and we were all his students. Stephen was a devoted Jew, often walking to shul on Saturday mornings. Upon joining the JCS Board of Directors, Stephen used his background in economics and experience as an investment banker to offer valued guidance to the JCS board, including to support advocates requesting reparations for Holocaust survivors. Stephen gave generously of his time and knowledge and will always be remembered by his integrity, quick wit, devotion to the Jewish community, and his devotion to his family. I would like to thank Stephen's family for being here this evening and for supporting his enduring commitment to helping others. Stephen's contribution to the Jewish community is a legacy that will live on. We honor him this evening for the impact he made in strengthening the Jewish and broader community by his service to JCS. I miss you, my friend. May your memory continue to be a blessing to your family and all of us.
Thank you, Dan. Good evening. Buenas noches. Erev Tov. Bonsoir. Elie Wiesel of blessed memory often said, "You must take a stand. Neutrality only helps the oppressor, not the oppressed." JCS has taken a stand throughout this most unusual year to serve all of our community and speak out on behalf of the oppressed. As part of a vast national network of Jewish community-based service providers, we promote health and wellness by providing preventive, education, therapeutic, and supportive services across 40 programs within the context of Jewish values, emphasizing community responsibility and embracing the strength and beauty of diversity and inclusion. This is the work that continues to feed my soul. We are grateful to our board members for their gifts of time, ideas, and resources, and for their caring hearts. To our amazing community partners, we appreciate your confidence in our team, along with your generosity and that of so many in our community and throughout the country that stepped up and recognized the unique needs of this time for our community, and that these were and continue to be our rainy days. And what a challenging year it has been. There has been tremendous loss from the pandemic and from tragic incidents resulting from dramatic increases in racist, anti-Israel, and anti-Semitic violent acts, along with the destructive rhetoric that accompanies these actions. And most recently, the painful losses from the acts of terror and violence against our sisters and brothers in Israel. I pray for an end to the violence and bloodshed that has continued to inflict such pain, suffering, and loss for Jews and Muslims. My prayers for healing and the miracle that would lead to a road toward long-lasting and sustainable peace. The reality and promise of collaborative leadership and impactful relationships within our Jewish community and the amazing, diverse, broader community we are a part of suggests there is hope and boundless potential for healing and service in our future. The resilient and remarkable frontline team at JCS has witnessed hardship, fear, generosity, courage, renewal, and immeasurable hesed, grace. And the fact that there have been challenges that are entrenched and complex, the team has used its creativities in innovative ways to remain positive, believing in the art of what is possible. And when I think of the last 12 months, this is what really stands out. How our dedicated professional support team accepted and implemented strategic changes, stepped up, built upon the results of innovation, change, and enhanced use of modern technology tools, while being laser focused on protecting the safety and well-being of clients, staff, and volunteers. The extraordinary courage, creativity, and strength to develop and implement new methods and programs to reach our clients and ensure ready access to those in need, even during the time when we were not certain about resources and their availability. Shifting, pivoting, reinventing, and transforming most every aspect of our direct service operation: food security, senior services, case management, mental health counseling, and crisis response, while being mindful of the many layers of regulatory and compliance services in our environment and the dramatic increase in demand for services. All this while meeting community needs, maximizing resources, augmenting fundraising and grant-making activities, as well as implementing business decisions that seem to have a healthy measure of risk and prove to be well worth taking in regard to our financial well-being, continuity of services to clients, and our overall sustainability. A cultural shift occurred that resulted in valuing performance metrics and data-informed decisions, as well as sharing of information and resources with funders and other nonprofits. And then the way the team kept our funders and lay leaders engaged and informed every step of the way about the challenges and opportunities, while reaching even higher to ensure quality assurance remained a priority. How the team exercised fiscal discipline and implemented business decisions, negotiating most every service and commodity agreement to minimize cost and begin phase out of programs that were financially unsustainable, as well as eliminated recurring operating expenses that impact the agency's fiscal health, so that every possible resource was invested in our clients and in our team. And finally, we experienced how so many professionals in Masada and JCS showed up no matter what the personal sacrifice or risk. Yes, they showed up front and center, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year, to provide life-sustaining safety net services to tens of thousands of frail individuals and families seeking help. Many that had never before imagined they would need to come to an agency such as ours for assistance. Our JCS team is, simply put, incredible in their dedication and commitment to serve. During this year, we strengthened our management team and continue to improve upon the fiscal and programmatic strengths and capacity of the agency. I am pleased to report that we have moved to our new headquarters on Biscayne Boulevard, moved out of 4 leased spaces, and continue co-location of services to maximize the investment of resources in client care. As Jonathan described, our engagement with valued long-term partners has been complemented with a dramatic scaling of new partnerships, along with increased resources focused on person-centered, culturally diverse services. A very special part of our annual meeting this year is a presentation of JCS Stars. It is indeed a pleasure to present this year's JCS Stars Awards to members of our team. These extraordinary achievement recipients are individuals within our professional and support teams that consistently rose above the never-ending challenges caused by the pandemic and turned them into opportunities to support other team members and clients in service to the community. Ms. Janessa Martorell, Executive Assistant Per Supervisor of Masada, presented for extraordinary accomplishment in going above and beyond the call of duty in providing administrative support to the Masada Home Care team, serving our most vulnerable and frail Holocaust survivor clients. Janessa's dedication, flexibility, and talent have provided the team ongoing support as it responded to so many changes in schedules, remote work arrangements, and the ever-changing guidance to ensure safety of staff and clients related to COVID-19 compliance, while ensuring effective staff coverage, PERS coordination, and facilitating support. Mr. Carlos Nibot, Facilities Maintenance Supervisor, presented in recognition of sustained exemplary stewardship and management of logistics related to workplace safety and health, a variety of office moves, and the relocation of our headquarters, all in 1 year. Through 4 coordinated moves, numerous pandemic-related cleanouts, and countless team support projects, Carlos continues to be a JCS MVP. His loyalty, boundless energy, dedication, and great skill have made it possible for the professional and support staff to effectively weather the pandemic in a safe and healthy work environment. Dr. Jessica Lauren Perez-Wallach, Director of Senior Services, presented in recognition of creativity, collaboration, and outstanding professional management of the Senior Services Congregate Meal, Home Delivered Meal, JCS Delivers, and Senior Rights programs. Through development and implementation of these programs, she has coordinated multiple hurricane and volunteer distribution efforts, as well as enhanced the capacity of our senior services programs. Jessica provides leadership and continues to honor our 101-year legacy of Tikkun Olam, healing of the world. Ms. Bonnie Schwartzbaum, our Director of JCS Kosher Food Bank and Food Distribution Services, is presented this award with great admiration for extraordinary contributions in reinventing our JCS food bank operations and ensuring that our team was front and center in addressing food insecurity in the Jewish and broader communities in a safe and accessible manner. Through dozens upon dozens of food distributions with partner agencies in driveways, alleys, and mobile home parks, Bonnie and her amazing team were ever present, providing compassionate support, wise leadership, and smooth logistics, and ensuring our community effectively and efficiently addressed the nutritional needs of individuals and families. Bonnie's infectious positive energy and can-do attitude has provided significant strength to our agency and the community at large. She is a true champion of the mitzvah movement at JCS. And Ms. Ramona White, Human Resource Director, is presented this STARS Award in recognition of selfless dedication and skill in management of the ever-changing COVID response strategies, laws, and processes involved in talent management, recruitment, and retention. Ramona has dramatically raised the bar of professionalism in JCS's human resource management by modernizing processes, implementing best practices, providing guidance and advisement of constantly changing policies and laws governing employment-related matter, and in protecting the best interests of the agency and its employees in a balanced, professional, and compassionate manner. Congratulations to each and every member of the JCS and Masada teams for your contributions this year. You are all stars. That we are thriving is in and of itself a testament to the strength of the team, engagement with our community, and the confidence and support of our partners. Congratulations to all. And now it is indeed a pleasure to introduce Vanessa Ressler, a dynamic, incredible member of our board, member of our executive committee, and chair of the JCS External Relations Committee.
Thank you, Miriam, for all of your incredible work and passion for this organization. My name is Vanessa Ressler, and I am the Chair of External Relations for JCS. It is an honor to be here tonight, and I'd like to begin our awards ceremony by recognizing significant contributions of two outgoing board members. First, I'd like to recognize Mr. Sander Leonard for extraordinary contributions as a board member of JVS, JFS, and JCS for a grand total of 37 years. Sandy Leonard served as chair of Jewish Vocational Services and as a board member of Jewish Family Services prior to the merger of our agencies, and as a member of our board at Jewish Community Services. His impact on our community has been immeasurable. Sandy's contributions in fiscal and programmatic stewardship exemplify the very best our community has to offer. His wisdom, his passion, and intellect have raised the bar for achievement and excellence. Today, we honor Sandy for his extraordinary contributions to our community. Next, please help me thank Mr. Jeffrey Levine for distinguished service as a board member. Jeff Levine continues to be a stalwart supporter of JCS and our diverse array of programs serving the most frail and vulnerable members of our community. His commitment to our mission and values has been steadfast. Although we will miss you at our board meetings and on the audit committee, we are delighted that you will continue to stay closely connected as a friend and advisor in support of our JCS family. Our first category is Making a Difference Leadership Awards. Ari Sasson, Chair of JCS Alliance, and Katy Taurel, Chair of JCS Latino. Tonight we recognize two young leaders, Ari Sasson and Katy Taurel, with the JCS Making a Difference Leadership Awards. Katy is the Chair of JCS Latino, and Ari is one of the chairs of our JCS Alliance. These two affinity organizations continue to be instrumental in engaging and strengthening the network of community support among the Latino community and young professionals. Their passion and dedication to expand the reach and strengthen our safety net of caring services is greatly appreciated and recognized through these awards. Kol hakavod, Katianari. Our second category is Extraordinary Contributions. Iraj Shoje, Celia Gibson Hudson, Van Antel, and Hamilton Davies. Over the past year, JCS has been consolidating physical spaces to maximize investment of every possible resource and service to individuals in need of essential life-sustaining services. And in doing so, 2 significant renovation projects were initiated, resulting in our beautiful new headquarters and North Dade service offices on Biscayne Boulevard, as well as the soon-to-be initiated renovation of our Miami Beach site, where senior rides, senior meals, Miami Beach counseling, and Lambda Living programs will be housed. We could not have achieved this important work throughout the pandemic without the unwavering support and incredible expertise and commitment of 4 professionals who invested significant time and resources way above and beyond our expectations to manage almost every aspect of the planning, design, construction, and execution of these projects. For these reasons, it is my pleasure to present the JCS Stars Extraordinary Contributions Awards to Adler Group Construction Manager Van Antel, IT Consultant Hamilton Davies, Space, Logistics, and Management Advisor Celia Gibson Hudson, and Architect Iraj Shoje. Congratulations. We greatly appreciate your contributions. Our third and final category is for extraordinary leadership. Tonight, our heartfelt appreciation continues in recognition of board members and members of our community who exemplify the very best in stewardship, leadership, and commitment to community. Commissioner Sally Heyman has continued to raise the bar for servant leadership and visionary support in addressing the needs of JCS and community-based organizations. Her service to our community in the legislature and the county commission have secured resources for the frailest, and her personal commitment and significant contributions over decades of selfless service has ensured the needs of Holocaust survivors and mental health counseling clients are met. Her participation in the Blue Card Marathon and Two's company events for our clients have brought great joy and enhanced community engagement with our JCS Alliance members and our survivor clients. We are so grateful for Sally's exemplary leadership. Senator Jason Pizzo is recognized for his selfless contributions of time and dedication to provide critical support and resources to ensure that Holocaust survivors and seniors who are homebound had access to in-home vaccinations. A few months back, when COVID-19 vaccinations were in very short supply, Senator Pizzo helped JCS develop a relationship with the governor's office to bring nursing teams to their homes to administer the vaccines. This leadership initiative has been instrumental in safeguarding the health and well-being of the more than 600 survivors and homebound seniors with an average age of 89 that are cared for by JCS. Due to his leadership, the program was expanded to reach seniors throughout the state. Florida was the first state in the nation to roll out such a program to serve frail, homebound seniors. We applaud Senator Pizzo for his leadership, vision, and caring. Miss Laura Weish developed and implemented the Kosher Food Bank's Birthday Club. Many of us take for granted the simple pleasure of providing a birthday cake and celebration for our children, but for many Kosher Food Bank families, this is a luxury. Laura developed a model that provided a tailored theme party for each child of a Kosher Food Bank family that JCS serves, and hosted the party at our food bank to allow the children of our client families an opportunity to celebrate and enjoy time with their friends and family that they otherwise would not have been able to afford. Over the past 9 years, Laura has raised the funds needed to help families celebrate hundreds of birthdays, and this tradition continues. As Laura retires from this volunteer project, we wanted to share with her our appreciation and awe for the countless acts of loving kindness that she has shown for the children of our client families. Dr. Helen Sachs Chassett is a former JCS board chair and currently serves on the JCS Masada and Holocaust Survivor Advisory Board. In addition, she writes grants for JCS and is working on a beautiful coffee table cookbook project to raise funds for survivors. Helen's commitment in support of JCS's mission, vision, and values is truly bar none. We often say that it seems to our team that Helen works full-time as a volunteer for JCS. Her passion for Holocaust education and active lay leadership commitment in service to the Jewish and broader communities continues to inspire the professional team and our lay leaders every day. Dr. Mark Gordon is a member of the JCS Board of Directors, a chair of the JCS Audit Committee, and chair of the board of Masada Home Care. Mark's expert advice and leadership throughout the COVID-19 pandemic has been instrumental in maintaining the health and wellness of staff, clients, and volunteers. Whether it was access to PPE when supplies were limited, guidance in terms of employee and client testing, vaccination and safety policies, and fiscal stewardship and oversight, Mark has been there for our JCS team, even from the golf course. Our team treasures Mark, his wisdom and boundless generosity of spirit in service to our clients and community. Last, but certainly not least, is an award presented this evening to Dan Jacobson. Dan is also a past board chair and has remained on the board as a source of history and service, ensuring through his legal and Jewish lens the alignment to our mission and values. In addition to his service on the board of directors, Dan has secured countless hours of pro bono support and advisement services from a variety of law firms on important matters related to business operations of our agency. Dan has also taken special interest in addressing client needs for those hard-to-reach clients who have no family to care or connect with. For his dedication to our agency, his compassion, and focus on a high standard of quality care, we present this award to Dan. Congratulations and mazel tov. And with that, it's time to say goodnight. Thank you all for joining us. Thank you so much to all of our presenters, and congratulations to our honorees. And thank you all for your support. This concludes our annual meeting. See you in 2022.